Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be looking at Ava's 5th driving lesson. Okay, the initial plan was to look at roundabouts because Ava had been doing some of those in her previous lesson. So we did a little recap on roundabouts, and then after a few of those we had to go around the block where Ava needed to turn right at a junction, and there were some issues with that. So her approach position was a little bit off. She was going a little bit too quick and unable to select the appropriate gear, which all kind of resulted in an overshoot, and then she met a larger vehicle, a bus on a junction. So then we had a look at that. We adapted the lesson to look at junctions turning right. And then towards the end of the lesson, Ava said she'd like to have a look at bay parking. So we went to a quiet car park and introduced bay parking. So without further ado, let's get into Ava's 5th driving lesson. How you doing, Ava?
Good.
Had your hair done?
Yeah, I did have my hair done.
Yes.
Polish
And we had a little chat before we sort of got the cameras rolling. So since I saw you last,
yeah,
you said you've been out practicing with your mum.
Yeah.
In your car.
Mm-hmm.
At night.
At night, yeah. I've done 2 in daytime and then 1 at night.
Right. So that's good. Well, on your progress record, remind me to put like you've done a bit of night driving. And how did it go?
Went really well, actually. She said she wasn't scared to be in the car with me, so I have to take that as a...
Yeah, take that as a win. Yeah. Good. Yeah, and how do you feel you're getting on with your confidence?
It's coming along.
It is, isn't it?
It's coming along.
You are bonding with your car. Very good. So let's think about last week, where we got to, sort of a little recap. So yeah, what was we up to sort of at the end of the lesson last week?
Some roundabouts and multiple exits off the roundabout.
So you've done left, going ahead, going right.
Mm-hmm.
And can you remember the routine that we're using as to help us sort of remember what to do as we come into a roundabout?
Larder.
Yes. And the bits before that, can you remember if you're coming up, let's get a little visual aid. So as you're coming up to the roundabout, let's say you're going to turn left, for example. You're driving up here and let's put a thicker line on that. Coming up your red car. What's the first thing you do? You see the roundabout, you know where you're going. What's the first part of the routine?
Mirrors.
Very good. Yeah, so we've got mirrors M, I'll put there. And then if you're going left, what's the next thing you need to do?
Signal.
Yeah, and think about the timing of the signal, so you don't do it too early, too late. And then what's the next part of the routine that you need to think about?
I don't...
If I give you a clue, it begins with P.
Position.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm moving.
So you can position accordingly.
Yeah.
To indicate where you're going to go. And then the next, there's another S. Can you remember what that one is?
I was just safe gap, but it's not.
It's speed.
Speed.
So reduce your speed. Obviously, don't speed up. Don't do that. So yeah, and what have we talked about? What's going to make your roundabouts in terms of speed? What's the best approach with your speed?
Gear 1. Oh.
Yeah. So gear 1.
Slowing down.
So yeah, slow right down. Slow. Slow is quick.
Moving.
Try not to stop.
Try not to stop.
Slow down, and that'll give you more time for your looking. And depending on your speed and whether you get a gap or not, then you can think about what gear you would need. So if it's dead slow, like less than 5, what gear would you be in?
1.
Yeah, and if you was flowing at sort of 10 miles an hour.
2.
Yeah. And not that we would look at the speed, we'd kind of just focus on what's on the roundabout, what's going on in front of us. So then that takes us to, you said your opening bit was the larder, and that's how look. So if you had a car, how are you judging the gaps? Did we talk about that?
Yeah.
How?
3 to...
Yeah.
12.
3 through till, say 7?
3 to 7.
So that bit there, if someone's in there, I wouldn't go.
Unless you've got a blocker.
Good, so we talked about blockers.
Yes.
And if there was a car like coming through here, like let's say they've come in from 12 o'clock and they're there, could you go now? Do they look like they're going to exit?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, so with that car, what is indicating it's going to exit? What clues can you look for?
And then
Position.
signal.
And their signal.
And where they're looking.
Yeah, so you can sort of look, see where they're
Yeah.
going. And did we say about how the car's facing? Did we talk about that? So, you know, like the car, the front of the car, you see the headlights.
Oh no,
So
if it's facing upwards.
If the car's facing at you, it'd be a different angle, wouldn't it? It'd be like that. So you'll think, oh my god, I don't trust this one. They looks like they could come down there. But if you're looking down the side of their car and they're facing off the roundabout, then again that's a good indication. So you got lots of clues, things you can use to help you get the gaps. Good. So how do you feel about having a little practice? So we've got the same roundabout. We're near to that roundabout we was using last week.
Yeah.
Give it a go. Any questions?
No.
And in terms of help, what do you feel like? We've gone through the routine, so within that, is there any aspect of that you feel you need sort of more help with, or
maybe it's like the gaps. I know where they are. I just wanted like confirmation that it's a good gap.
You want like, yeah, okay, so I can concur with you. So I'll ask you something like, what are you thinking? Are you going to go?
Yeah.
And if you're like, yeah, I'm going to go.
And you go.
And if you say, if I feel that there's not a gap and you're going to go, I'll be like, well, no, wait.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to wait because I ain't got jaw controls.
Scary times.
So yeah, so if I say stop, wait, you do that. But yeah, let's have a go. Let's do it. So you know we talked about clearance earlier. How much clearance would you want to leave at this van?
About enough so that the door can open.
That's it. Yeah, it's about 1 metre.
Yeah.
That's it. So if you try and do it on this BMW, that's it. Yeah, good metre there. And what we'd do at the roundabout, if you could turn left. And that mirror as well.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, maybe.
Sorry.
So slower. Be prepared to stop clutching first, and then you tell me what you're thinking. Yeah, I'll agree. You don't need to answer. Just the fact that you've gone, I am happy with that. Well done. Steering's getting better now as well, isn't it? Getting them tight turns on. So the roundabout, we're going to go ahead. And where are you looking? Yeah, good. And then at the bigger roundabout, if you can turn left. Yeah, I saw the mirror that time. Good job. So you tell me what you're thinking. So you're in first.
You think I can go?
Yeah, definitely. Just keep it a bit more over to the left. That's it. Lovely. Well done. And who's followed us in the new road?
Yeah.
What?
This looks so funny.
And should we give it a go at turning right at the roundabout? Third exit? Third.
So not going straight on. Okay, nice. But that now technically that's my first exit.
You got 1, 2 and 3 on the right.
So we're going down.
Going to the right. Are you happy with that?
I'm scared.
Okay, I'll help you.
So we're going to 1.
Yeah, go on then. Slow right down, roll to 1, because it is looking busy. It's good gear. Yes. See, that was a gap, but don't worry that you've missed it.
Oh, sorry.
That he counts as a signal, so that was an indication you might go off. I would have trusted it.
I think it's a
To
gap
get your feet
one.
sorted.
Yeah.
Roll off your brake because you've got your clutch sorted out. That's it. And ease off. Just keep it nice and steady on the insides. That's it. Keep it nice and steady speed. Mirror signal for the exit. Lovely. Well done. What we're going to do is we're going to take the next road on the right. Happy with this one? move left of centre a little bit, that's it. Roll your clutch down.
Oh.
And you can get your wheels straight. You can leave it in second and just ease the clutch up. You could have done it in second, that's alright, you go first. So rather than take your hands off the wheel there, just focus on your steering. Because of the buses down, it's a bit of a squeeze, you could just roll the clutch just to kill a bit of that speed. Once you've got your wheels straight and you're happy to go, you could have just rolled the clutch up. Because we had enough momentum to carry seconds with that. And you know we met the bus earlier in the junction. Just keep thinking you're always going to meet that bus where you least want them to. So like for this bend, for example, just think that bus is going to come round. Think wherever you go, what are you going to be doing with your feet? Because could you expect the bus on this road? Are there any clues you could look out for to know if this is a bus route?
There is a bus stop.
Very good.
I'm guessing I'm going to have to wait for them.
So with these two cars coming, what's your plan? Good. Good mirror check, well done. Excellent. So yeah, so a bus could turn in and it's going to be difficult with those parked cars, so it will be on our side on it. At the end of the road we're going to turn right. So if you can just show us that position using the line, just make sure you're happy with that. Good, well done. Okay.
My foot got caught on that.
Do we need to pull up to adjust your mat?
Yeah.
What, we won't do it on this road. We'll wait till... I know what we'll do. We'll take the next road on the right. So this will be a good chance for you to practice that position. So it's coming up. See the for sale signs?
Yeah.
See that little sign, it's near there. So if you do your mirror signal position, that's it. That's good position. And what gear do you think you need for this junction?
Second.
First. Slow it down, go roll to 1, have a good look in, and if it's safe, turn in. That's it. Nice, good. And then we could pull up just near the street light. In fact, just block this driveway for a sec, just sort of stick it here, just so we're not on that bend so much. If someone comes, we ain't going to be here long, then you can sort your mat out. Alright. Yeah. So you've got a little bit of wheel spin coming out of the junction. Do you know, I know your mat's not right, but do you know what causes that?
Accelerated too.
How can you control that? Your mat should work, but what are you trying to do with your feet so you don't get that sudden surge? Yeah, just take your time. Have we talked about creep mode?
Yeah.
And what do you understand by making the car creep? What do you do with your left foot to make it creep?
You just push it up, push it down.
Yeah, you got your bite and just come up a millimetre until the car just creeps. That'll give you a chance to get your steers on. And then once you round the corner, then you can start bringing your clutch up another millimetre, another, slowly, and you'll have a lot more control. In fact, we can do it at the next junction. We'll go up to the end and turn right. That'll be tight, and then you can just practice coming off that clutch nice and gently, sort of blending it in. Let's give it a go up there. So without the wheel spin. And once you've got your bite, once you've got that, you can roll off the brake. And now just raise the clutch a millimetre to creep, keep your feet still, then you can stand. So now you're just riding the clutch, and now you get the wheel straight, now you can bring the clutch up. That just means you just control the amount of power being transmitted into the wheels. Just blend it in. Feel better?
Second gear change was smooth, did you feel that?
I felt that, that was very good, well done.
If Validation's key, guys.
Okay, so at the end, let's give it a go at right. So where they've kept it clear, could you creep halfway?
Yeah.
Good. So treat the middle line as a giveaway. So creep out and be prepared to stop. Clutch down. And now you can look at them, and because a motorbike might come around them, and just creep into that gap. And they also were being helpful because they're trying to just be aware a child might be on this crossing. Just think a child's going to run through. Yeah, so that driver, they were trying to help you sort of, because they can see obviously, can't they? But I wouldn't trust them 100%. So we're going to take the next road on the right. So you let me know when you can see that coming up, and then start your routine for it.
Yeah, I can see it coming.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So is that an open or a closed junction? Yeah, it's quite open, but you can't see the bus yet, can you? So just be ready for the bus. So what gear we need? I'd go first because of the car. Slow right down, slow, so you don't overshoot it. So they're a little overshoot. And then what I'd like you to do, if you could take the next road on the right, and this time, just try and come to a stop at the point where you'd want to turn so you don't overshoot it. So come to a stop, there's no one behind, just stop. So how are you judging where to turn?
Just before the line.
Is to get that centre line under your mirror. So you might just want to creep up a tiny bit more. There. That's your point. Can't go wrong with that. Alright, if it's safe, we'll make the turn. Is it safe? Yeah, good. Well done for looking over your shoulder and your mirror. Lovely.
Oh, those gear changes, Howard. They're so nice.
I'm going to be turning next right. Try not to overshoot it. So the key is go in slower and have your gear ready. Just think the bus is coming, and so you'll be in the correct gear. See, first is a better gear choice for this speed. Then you can look in, make your turn like that. So with the junctions sorted, Ava then wanted to look at bay parking. So we took ourselves over to a quiet car park and introduced bay parking as a new subject. Okay, and then when it's safe, drive on, and I'm going to give you some directions.
You just wait for the vans in the van.
Alright, yeah.
You don't want to get out in front of them and then just not do it.
And would a signal benefit? I would. Because Suds lorries, just as you want to go, someone turned in. And did you check your shoulder on that occasion?
But I can see them in there.
Ah, okay. Ah, well, we need to talk about that.
Oh, I can see the whole road in there.
We'll turn right into that car park.
I could have gone there.
No, I would have waited. I would have waited. And are you in the correct gear?
Yeah.
Okay. And just follow it around to the left. And then we're going to just come to a stop along here for a sec. That'll just comes to a stop. Alright, that'll get us out of the way.
Oh.
Alright, what happened there then?
Oopsies.
Okay, so you can turn your engine off for a sec. You know when we moved off and I said about the blind spot?
Yeah.
What did you say about your mirror?
I can see everything in the mirror.
Got it. Everything.
Everything. The whole road.
Everything.
Is that not
Sure.
meant to happen?
Well,
You're only meant to see my side of the road.
there is a blind spot.
Yeah.
Do you know where the blind spot is? The
Right
bit.
there.
That's it. So what could have been in that bit the mirror don't see?
Bikers.
Yeah, we'd been waiting there. The pedestrian could have been just crossing the road. Just go have a look. Because it'd be the one time you
But
don't check.
Surely, I can't actually see anything when I check there. Like, barely, just through that window. So surely that would be more efficient.
I'm going to go stand in your blind spot to
Alright.
demonstrate this.
Can you wave at me? You can smile.
You're going to make me do this, aren't you? So, right, this is actually quite good because this is a thing that comes up.
Demonstration.
Blind spots don't exist apparently. Well, let's go and show you if it
Is
does
it
or
actually,
not.
actually a thing?
It's a thing.
Do you ever check your blind spot? Be real.
Yes.
You do- oh.
Every time. If I stand here, you can see me in your peripheral.
Yeah.
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 Now I'm going to step back. Can you see me in your peripheral now?
No.
Can you see me in the mirror?
No.
Pardon?
No.
Good. If I stand back another bit, can you see me now?
I can't see you there.
Can you just see me?
I can see your
So
arm.
in this bit, that's why you look over there, because I'm in. So I could have been crossing the road, and whoa, you move off, and oh my god. So there you go.
Blind spots are real, guys.
And then you asked me a question about could you have gone when you wanted to turn in.
Yeah. I think I could have. Oh no,
Would-
when that I didn't want to go because he looked like he was on a mesh.
Would you have walked across the whole road?
No. So I was right.
You were right. Good.
Oh, gosh, he's very anxious right now.
So yeah, so that's why I said I would have waited, because yeah, I wouldn't have walked across, so don't drive across. Bay parking. Now, have you done any? We haven't done any reversing, but I know you have with your
No.
mum.
Yeah, I have.
So should we do a little straight reverse first?
Oh yeah.
So what I'd like you to do is make the car go really slow using your clutch, make it creep.
Hmm.
Look out for people and cars and blind spots.
Yeah.
And just make your car go straight.
What, reversed straight? Like they just hit. We're
Yeah.
just reversing back.
So when you're reversing, you can use your mirrors, but you need to have a look out the back as well. So like your
Right.
all-round effective
My
observation.
reversing is so hard to get. It's like
Oh, that's
oh,
my iPad's not in the way, is it?
no, as in just like in general.
Okay, well let's just try a little straight reverse.
Oh, she's back.
So have a look. Have you already looked at the back again since we? Yeah. And what's stopping the car? Don't know about that.
Shh. No one needs to know.
So if you just touch the brakes. So see that car? Did you see them before you started to move? Or not?
They're staring at me.
So have a good look all round. And yes, so it's you're looking as you go. Dip your clutch, make it go slower, and then just dab your brakes. All right, good, well done. So, question: if you wanted to steer, if you wanted your car to go towards the bays that side, what way would you need to steer? Good. Do you want to give it a try? So you can.
I'm nowhere
can
near
you,
a bay.
We're not going to try and get in a bay. We're just
Oh.
going to straight reverse and get closer to the bays. So if you look down the side there, you can see the edge of the bays. Just see if you can steer a little bit and go closer, just to practice some steering whilst you're reversing. So good all-round observation before you go. Include your blind spots like over there.
Yeah.
And then straighten up so you don't go in the bays. So just getting used to how much to steer. Steer to the right to make the car go straight, and see if you can return us back to a straight line. Yeah, good job. All right, happy with that. So if you just put your handbrake on, stick it in neutral. So now you've reversed under control with good observation, and you know which way to steer. So now, should we go for getting into a bay?
Yeah. You have to be an angle like that, don't you? You have to be like. You have to go like out and then come in from an angle.
Well, you can do it how you like.
I like
So you got options. So if you
Yeah.
just turn your engine off just for a sec.
or car. I filled it up with fuel as well. Jeez, I'm doing a lot today.
Oh, you got fuel as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you said you bought some oil.
I filled it up, screen wash, oil, water. Got fuel, done my aircon. Figured out how to open the boot, the bonnet.
Good.
Off at you.
So if you wanted, let's say this is you.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong colour pen. So that's you waiting to park. So let's say you're going to go for one of these bays on the left.
Yeah.
There. So if that's your bay, are you talking about like going at an angle and then backing into it? And then you said, is that how you have to do it?
Yeah.
You can do, like I say, you can do it however you like.
I think that'd be the easiest way to do it.
I think you're right. Do you want to, now how do you feel about giving it a go?
I don't think I'll do it right first time, but you know, can't do everything perfect.
Well, we've got an option. We could either do a little brief and give you some specific things to look for, reference points, how to position, what angles to go at and things like that. Or you could just have a go and try. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Oh, literally nothing.
You don't go in a bay.
Yeah.
And if you don't go in a bay, then you would have learnt something about how not to go in a bay.
Really?
But what if you go in a bay? What if you just nail it? Then I could say, we could just not even have this conversation. I'd be like, well, what are you worried about? You can park.
I can. How do I'm guessing I position myself so that I go out, and then this wheel will be closest to the edge that I want to get in.
Try one.
Oh, you don't just say them.
Try it, and then we can look at what you did, and then see how we can improve it.
This is scary times. Are you sure? I mean, I've got to hit anyone, am I? There's no one here.
If you have a look at all the lorries, is anyone sitting in the lorries?
No.
Is there anyone sitting in that white Jeep?
Yeah, but they're not moving.
Yeah. And
even if they were going out, I think they would just cut across there and go out there.
Exactly. So just keep an eye. And there's in your mirror there. Who's in the van?
He's stocking up his van.
There's a painter decorator or something.
Yeah, but he's going back
He
in.
looks like he's about, isn't he? So he could come out. So just stay frosty. Got your windows down. Keep switched on. Why are you doing it? So you pick a bay that you fancy. What one do you like the look of?
That looked quite nice, but I can't actually see it. Ah, this is so stressful.
So would it help you to go further forwards, or could you get to the bay you want from here? Make sure you check your right shoulder again though before you do that.
He's gone back in.
Yeah.
So, we could see, and if I'm not there, then I'll have to go forward again.
Give it a go. See what happens. You might get in the bay, you might not. And look at the back. Make sure no one's walking behind that car. So you're using that mirror. What are you seeing in this mirror to help you?
Well, I'm nowhere near a bait, but I want to get out of the way of this done.
Okay. And just have another look at the back. I know there's a hedge and a fence, but
I'm
just
thinking now,
someone's
if
walking.
I go forward, get myself in line with that, straight back, I'm done.
Okay, well, if you just secure the car now.
Well, no, I know, because I'm not.
Do you know you're not in?
Yeah, I know I'm not in one.
Okay, do you want to correct yourself? So yeah, so do what he says, move forwards to get yourself in a position to come back into this bay. Or a bay.
I see you, don't worry, darling.
So what are you using in those mirrors to help you get in the bay?
Can you see where the white lines are?
Yeah. So can you see a white line in that mirror?
No. There's them over it. So that means they're not in line with these ones.
Well, how inconvenient.
That's really inconvenient. How are you meant to base yourself when you do that?
So yeah, you can't trust that all the bays will line up, as in this occasion. Alright, so don't worry about it because we're going to give you the solution to this. So just try and get into a bay behind you. So reverse back so you can see the lines, and then or you can stop here if you like. Drive forwards into bay. So do you want, if we secure now, then we'll talk about how to do it.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're here to do, isn't it? To learn how to do it.
They should line
your
up.
Engine off.
They should line up their bays.
All right, so it all's going to be made easier now.
No, what if I do it wrong the first time you explain it?
Well, you might do, but I wouldn't worry about it.
The reversing
should be doing
was
this.
fine. It's just the bay positioning.
Right, this is how I do it. Let's say that's the bay you want to go into. This is you, Roxy Red, driving up there. Step number 1, just pull up in front of your bay. Kind of protect it. So if it's a busy car park, no one could just drive forward into it. That's yours. Now the way to do it, to judge it, is that's you sat there. Get your shoulder down the middle of the bay that you want. That's step 1. Step 2 is to turn your car and rotate at a 45-degree angle over there somewhere, like that. Yeah. And then when you're there, if you're parking on the left, it'll be your left door mirror. If you're parking on the right, it'll be your right door mirror. You will get a view like that, looking down your bay. So I'm just going to show you a photo of what you're looking for. Now this is a picture from my car, but we're going to make it work for your car. You'll see in a minute. I've got a thing up in it. So this is in my old car. So how many door handles you got? You got 1 door handle, yeah. So once we've rotated the car, the bay that you want is this one. So you see that line there at the bottom? That is at the bottom of your mirror. Kind of pointing at your door handle. What we're going to be aiming for is that bay to rotate the car around into that spot. So when you're there, that mirror is looking at this line here, and you're going to rotate. And notice the position of the car. We've kind of teed the back of the car just to go round. It'd be very easy from there to get round and in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well, we'll find out.
We'll see how it goes.
So what we'll do, we'll go round the block, and then we'll use those bays on the left, just so, well, I was going to say so we're not in anyone's way, but there's no one around anyway, but we'll do it there anyway. Let's just go round. So before you move off, where you got to look, yeah, I'd have a look at that one in case someone's scooting through there. They come at all angles. So we'll go around to the left. It's just come to a stop. Let's sit for a sec.
Hang on. My shoulder's in the middle of the car now.
This bay?
Yeah.
Yeah? We're literally right down that middle of the bay, aren't we? This is a good position. That'll really help you when you go over there. You'll tee up the car nicely at a good angle to get into this bay by doing that. Step 1. Step 2, the 45-degree angle. Good observations. Slow car. That's it. Have a look over your right shoulder as well. And so we're going to keep the lock on, rotate the car around to 45. She'll be pointing at them barriers, won't you? If you look at the front of the car there, just for a sec. Around there, and now if you pause it there, now if you look in that mirror,
nice.
Have you got a line coming down at your door handle?
Yeah.
That is your line. So you don't want to go on top of that line. So as you reverse, slow car, quick steers, and stay close to that line. And can you see the little water patch in the middle of it?
Yeah.
So you know that's the bay that we've identified. Make sure you just have a look around because there's gaps in the hedges and that people walk through. So try and make the car move before you steer, like a little bit of movement, and then steer. Keep it slow and just rotate your car around using that line. If you feel you're going to go too close, so you can take some steers off like that. That's good. Yeah, brilliant. And then when it's back parallel,
Oh,
just dab the brakes, you don't roll. A bit of an incline on this one. So get your bite, have another look round, and then when you're parallel, just straighten up. Now, just come back to the left, just steer to the left a bit, rotate the car there, so we get it nice and parallel, and now straighten, that's straight, come to a stop. Handbrake neutral. Are you in?
I don't know.
Have a look.
I mean, I'm in this side, but I'll be
You're
close
in?
to that side.
And on this side, the gap is like that.
Oh, they wouldn't like me.
I will let you know, these bays are bigger than normal bays because of its cash and carry. So in a normal car park, that kind of space from this side would give you about the similar space the other sides. They're not very big bays in most car parks. So you would be actually like much more central in a bigger spot. It's just you've got a bit of an extra. They're big bays, aren't they?
Yeah, powered. This is in line, that's in line, that one's in line, that one's in line, that one's not in line.
The ones at the ends, they didn't line them up. So,
okay.
could you put that together and have a try on your own?
Do
Do it.
you know?
Do you want to give it another go?
Should we go over there?
Yeah, go to the. Let's go to the staff only parking. They won't mind.
Not like they're really staffing at the moment.
No, they're all gone home, aren't they? And before you move, thank you. Good. So if you pick your bay,
I'm gonna pick my bay. These ones look smaller.
they might be a little bit. Yeah.
Maybe that's why they don't line up.
These are the staff ones. They're the van ones.
Anyway, that's not.
So this is a more realistic size bay. Right. So you got step one.
No stress.
You've cracked that. Now let's go to step 2. Before you do, where you're going to look. Just think safety first. Look at the front of the car. Have you got your 45 yet?
I think so.
Just go round steeper.
Howard, I got a 4 in maths. I could tell you what 45 degrees is in the car.
Right, we'll get the maths. We'll get the protractor out later. Okay. Do they still have them?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Right, so have you got your view?
Yeah.
Have you got that line pointing down?
Ball.
Look at that. That is it. Now, all you got to do is bring it home. This is an open goal. Don't miss. But where are you going to look?
Everywhere. Can you just do that? Does that count as looking?
Yeah, anything where you look, move your head and you open your eyes is looking, yes. Give clutch control.
I'm a bit over.
Okay, did you... Yeah, I'll let you finish.
Sugar plum fairs.
Now, next question. How do you know if the front is in the bay? Do you think you might be sticking out a bit?
Oh, that's beautiful.
So yeah, if you just handbrake neutral for a sec. So to judge when the front of your car's in, if you look at the end of the bays,
Yeah, I can see.
are the lines sort of coming under your mirror on either side? Same as like when we turned right, innit? The lines were under your mirror. So now, do you want to have a look, see if you're in?
No, because I know I'm not in.
What do you think you've got? What line did you lose?
That one.
This one. So do you think your car's on top?
Yeah, because I'm in line with that.
Yeah, it's just on. You're just on it.
Something like that.
So,
Failed.
if you're on top of this line here,
Yeah.
with a big gap that time, what would you do differently next time?
Just don't go as harsh.
Yeah. So that last step. Yeah, don't go as harsh. Do you want to try it again?
I
Just
thought
to
you
know
just
you
said
can
go
do it.
round all the way.
Well, you're looking at the line and you're looking at it. So if you think you're too close, you might take a bit of steers on.
Reversing's hard.
You normally start with a full lock to get the car rotated, and then you might, as you get close to it, you start to turn it off. You know, like when you drive forwards around the corner, you steer, then depending on how sharp the bend is, you'll start to unwind your steering, won't you? If it's really sharp, you keep it on. So it's the kind of same as that, but you're going backwards. So by seeing that line, your brain tells you what your hands need to do. That coordination. Right. It's like just tracking it with your eyes. I think if you do it again, we'll be good. Or try. I don't want to put pressure on you. Have a go.
Exactly. So next time.
So should we? If we just go, we'll stay on this side. So we'll rotate the car around to the left, and then we can pick one of these little things.
Oh, no, it's not coming in here.
Step 1. Was that reversed?
Oh, shit, yeah.
What's step 2?
45 degrees. What's in my space? A piece of tissue.
That sign.
The staff only sign.
Before you daily look, though. Yeah. Got it?
Well, it's there. I just think I'm too far over.
That's it. So that line's pointing right at your door handle, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the line you want to just track into. So last time you steered too much and went on top of it. So just keep the side of this car near to that line without going on top. Take your time. Accuracy is the king here. Just to think that I just track that in. Yeah, good. So now you're working with your eyes. Your brain's telling you how much to steer now. That's good.
How do I go straight?
Look at the front. Do you feel like you're straight?
No, I just want to go straight.
So what way you need to steer just to make it straight? More round to left?
More round?
Just to rotate your car around. And then look at the front of the effect on the front of the car. Now it's straight. Now turn your wheel straight. There. And then how are you going to judge the front of the car being in the bay? Yes. If you're happy, secure the car. Secure it.
I'm not happy.
Or what are you not happy with?
No, I'm happy.
Okay. Should I have a look?
No, not really.
Have a look.
No, a bit far over.
Turn your engine off. Right, I'm going to take a photo of this because on the video I want to see what you just did.
Don't do that. I'm too far
In fact,
over
you
this
get out
side.
as well because you need to see this, Ava.
Come on, guys. Yeah, what's going on? I need to toilet.